our topic today is about how we become one. We're two, and how we become one. Some people told me yesterday, don't talk too much. We don't have time. So, why do we get married? Why do people get married? Why do people get married? Yes. To have a life partner. Our parents made us. Recreation. Okay. Okay. So they get married for different reasons. Find a companion and improve their financial situations. And what else? Family commitment. Not to live alone. Some people are afraid to live alone. Build a family and have children. So many reasons are fine, and some reasons are not. Right? We just want to get married because we're supposed to get married at a certain age. Also, some people try to get married to find what they don't have in themselves. So I'm lacking something, and I find someone else who has what I'm lacking, and I choose that person because he's going to complete me. Does this happen? Yes. Okay. You have to agree with me. You cannot say no. Okay. Let's see. So, we have a scenario here. She and he. What's the name of her? What's the name of she? Pick a name. Eve? Oh, we're starting from the roots. Ooh. So he is what? Adam? Okay, Adam and Eve. Good enough. So Eve is shy. And not articulate. Okay? Oops. He, Adam, is outgoing, charismatic, and affluent. She meets him at a friend's party. And then what happens? She likes him very much because he's outgoing, he's funny, he's dominating the conversation, and everybody likes him. He also likes her. Why would he like her? Because she's shy, she doesn't talk much, she's not loud, all that. What happens? They get married. What's wrong with this picture? They're opposite? Okay. What else? They met for the wrong reasons? What are the wrong reasons? Okay. What do we see? That's he and that's she. This is Adam and this is Eve. He's controlling. He's very strong. That's what she liked about him. He was taking over the conversation, the party, and she is what? Shy, not mean, but she can show herself as shy, but she actually is weak. Low self-esteem. She cannot say what she thinks. So we have a controlling Adam and a low self-esteem Eve. What do you think the result would be in their marriage? Conflict? Okay. What kind of problems or issues that we can assume from those two people? No communication. Elizabeth. She'll have trouble expressing her emotions. What else? Money? Money. How? Yes? He's going to abuse her. Okay? He will be always out and she will always be sitting home. Power struggle, he will always want to be in control. Okay. Anger. Who's going to be angry? She or he? Both. Yes. Both will be angry. She will be angry at him for what? For controlling her. She will be, and he will be angry at her for what? I'm sorry? For not being able to say her opinion, to have an active part in their marriage. So what does that result to? Self-centeredness. What happens is that she's feeding into his pattern. So if she's not able to say anything, if she keeps to herself, what happens? He grows more and more in his controlling issue. So everything becomes centered on him. Codependency. Who's going to depend on who and how? She is going to depend on him in everything, financially, emotionally. Okay. Codependency is when I take responsibility of the other person's mistakes or weaknesses. So he goes out and drink, for example, and I'm the one who pays the price. I'm the one who has to actually serve him the drink. I'm the one who caters to him, and I have to make him happy. Anxiety. Who's going to be anxious? She's going to be anxious. Why? She what? She will never know where he is. What else? Yes. Nervous about what to expect or not expect. What else? Stefan, what else? Why would she be anxious? Because he's very controlling, Stefan, and we don't know what he will do, and she doesn't know what to expect from him. Okay. Huh? Insecure. Depression. Who's going to be depressed? Both? Okay. Why both? Okay. He will expect a lot of things from her and she cannot deliver. And how is she going to be depressed? Why? She's fed up with what? She's fed up with what he does to her. Okay. Something else. I heard something else here. He controls her most of the time, so she cannot say anything. So everything is inward, right? Okay. What else? Unsatisfying intimacy. How is this happening? Huh? She what? She won't say anything. You know, even, yes.
They are having two different levels of experience. He's very experienced most of all weeks. She's not experienced at all.
Two complete different experiences. And not only that, it's what he wants, when he wants it, and how he wants it. And she cannot say anything to that. Because if she says anything, it will cause a problem. So, and it can go deeper and deeper than that. Okay, addiction. Who's going to be addicted? Huh? Both. Both. Why both? He has the control. Why would he go for something to be addicted to? Addiction. It can be to pornography, can be to alcohol and drugs, could be anything. So he's not satisfied with her. She's not being an active person in the marriage. He can go somewhere else and say, you know, I'm married to someone, Depression can bring on many negative behavior, and addiction is one of them. But with this example is that with her being very passive and not taking an active role in life, he wants to fulfill his needs with someone else, with someone who can be a person to him and not being passive all the time. And from her side, because she is not being able to practice her being a human being and fulfilling everything she needs, she can go to a type of addiction, whatever the addiction could be, even if it's shopping. Guilt feeling. Who's going to feel guilty? She? Both of them. Even though he's the controlling person, still there is a guilt feeling. After the behavior, there is a guilt feeling. Okay. So, we all like changes, and we think, oh, I cannot live this way. Something needs to change. The first thing we think about is how to change the other person and not to change us. Am I going on the right track? She needs to change. She's so passive, she doesn't say anything, she's sitting like the couch, she's sitting on it. And he needs to change. He needs to listen to me, he needs to understand me, but we don't look at ourselves. Can you read this? Right. What is the purpose of our lives? Who can tell me what's the purpose of our lives? The main purpose of our lives? Success? Goals? To get to heaven. Any other goals? Yes. To serve God. Okay, we're on the right track. Let's see. To transform to become like Jesus Christ. Simon, can you read this verse loud? I'm going to give you my mic.
But we all, with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord.
Thank you, Simon. So what does this verse mean? I didn't write it. It came from the Bible. What does this verse mean? What's our goal? We were active. Now we're falling asleep. Am I that boring to you guys? I take it personally. Okay. So our purpose in life, even if we think of success, marriage, children, anything else, our purpose at the end, the ultimate goal is to what? Is to, yes, be Christ-like. Be like Christ. And do you see the children when they see their parents and they try to imitate them? Mirror them. This is what we need to do, is to exactly mirror Christ. We cannot be like Him. We cannot be exactly like Him, but our behavior, our goals, our inner goals, our growth needs to be with that purpose. That doesn't mean I put my own goals and the earthly goals aside and say I don't care about the earthly goals, and I don't go to school, and I don't work, and I don't work on myself. No, but with this purpose in life, this is a guaranteed success. And how do I do that? Do I do it before marriage or after marriage? Some people become aware of their needs, become aware of the purpose and the challenges we go through, and start working before marriage. Some people, they don't, and they get married. So, if you are married or engaged, I want to tell you congratulations, because you have someone else to help you in your own growth. And this where 2 in 1 becomes the slogan in our lives. I help you in your growth, and you help me in my growth. We're together in this journey, yet we are individuals. My purpose is to be Christ-like, to fulfill what Christ told me to do. Every one of us has a mission in life and has a goal in life. And if we are tuned to what God wants us to do, we will be able to get to that point. In marriage, there are 2 people. I come from a complete different background than what my partner comes from. Even if we are from the same culture, but my home culture is different than your home culture. My challenges are different than your challenges. So if I go into this relationship with the mentality that everything I do and everything I learned is the right way, and my partner needs to change to be like me, then we're going into a competition. We are not walking together in the same path to get to the purpose and the goal, which is to be Christ-like and to fulfill His purpose for us. So Christ came and had a purpose, and He fulfilled His purpose and handed that to us. You can say that what I'm talking about right now is not practical, but it is practical. When you sit with your partner and with the mentality that I want to listen to her, I want to be able to understand her, I want to be able to put myself in her place, then you are practicing being Christ-like in life. And many other examples that will prove to you that you are Christ-like in this life. And we cannot move on. So as we said, the journey starts before marriage, but if it didn't start before, it starts with the marriage, starts with your partner, and actually it's much more helpful. To the computer. Okay, so I put few items together, and there are 5 A's. Hopefully we can remember them. One is acknowledge the needs, your own needs. Acknowledge your own needs to change and grow. Your own needs, not the other person's needs. That's the first item. Be very transformed, very transparent, open with myself, and see what my needs are. That's number one. Accept this fact. Accept that I have certain issues, certain challenges that I need to work on. Also, that my partner has the same and he or she needs to work on. Now, do your assessment, your own assessment. Nobody will know you more than you are. Your own assessment is to know the depth of the issues you have, I have, the challenges that I go through. And if I'm really honest with myself, I will be able to know them. My spouse, so if I have points to work on and I have goals, I also appreciate the other person's goals. Right? Because he's my partner, and I need to consider him and help him in his goals. Correct? So we are actually take different roles when we're together. The roles change. I help you with your own growth, and you help me with my growth. And here comes the unity, the two in one. I am not going to disappear in you. I will help you to be your own person. I will help you to be complete, and you will help me to be complete as individuals walking together. In doing this, I think we need to start giving the papers. In doing this, we have to realize few things. There are many things to realize, but I put few items. Is that my partner is not an object. He's a person. When we are young, what do we do? When we're infants, what do? We're thirsty, we cry, we get water. We're hungry, we cry, we get food. So we think that our parents or the caregiver is an object. Everything we need, we get. We don't want to do that in our married life. My partner is an individual, and he's not what? He's not my object. He's a person. Empathy. What is empathy? Abuna was talking about empathy. What is empathy? Yes.
The ability to put yourself in the person's position.
The ability to put yourself in the other person's position. And what? You put yourself in the other person's position, and then what? Feel?
And try to feel what he feels.
Try to feel what he goes through and his perspective, so that you can understand where his point is coming from, and then take it from there. Avoid enmeshment. Do we hear this word a lot? Enmeshment is when I lose my personal boundaries. So my family, and we tend to have this in our culture, which is we tend to want to know the business of the whole family. Like, I want to know what my sister or what my brother, all the details about them. I want to know everything about my in-laws. I basically, this family becomes, the way I see it, like a salad. There is no boundaries. There is no individuality. There is no boundaries at all. I know everything about you. You know everything about me, and the neighbors and everybody. So avoid doing that because you're dealing with an individual. Freedom be different. And this goes along with what we said in when I help my partner in his growth is I'm allowing this person to be free. I'm allowing this person to grow himself. And freedom to have a space. Huh? What are you doing? Why? Why are you sitting here? Why are you not talking to me? Why are you sad? Why are you sad? You're going out? Why are you going out? Let's go together. Why are you going with your friends? Why? So allow your partner to have a space. Oh, thank you. Okay. So I want to go back to the main purpose is put God as your main purpose. Put your behavior as a Christ-like, and to become Christ-like, and the success is guaranteed. I promise you that. From the Bible. That's what God said. Yes. Now, Albert passed papers. What I really would like for all of us to do right now is this. So in your paper, it says list 3 areas of self-growth that you need to work on and be detailed in them. So please do that for the next 5 minutes. But be honest with yourself. They do have pens in them. Oh, pen in every... Anyone needs a pen? Try to do this exercise and try to be as honest with yourself as you could possibly be. Two more minutes. Now swap the papers. Give your paper to your spouse and take his or hers. Spouses who didn't participate, they'll find the paper blank. It's not going to help. We have You have 3 minutes to read what your spouse wrote and see how you will be able to assist them, or him or her, in their own growth. Again, be as honest as possible and see honestly how you can help. I see some people are working, some aren't. Now swap the forms back. Yes. Give your spouse his or her own paper. And read what your spouse wrote. If he wrote anything, or if she wrote anything. You give. Whether you did this exercise or you didn't, I really encourage you to take the time and work on these items. This is not just an exercise to fill up the time or to make you work, to give you a hard time, but this will help you in having a very honest view of your needs, your challenges, and your goals, and the other person's as well. If you are able to do that, and if you have it in your heart and in your mind that you want your marriage to be healthy and walk in the road to Christ and to be like Christ, then both of you will help each other in his and her own growth. What we can do from our part is we can send you a reminder every 3 months. I thought about 3 months because that will give you a chance to maybe work on your own challenges and see how you are able to help the other person. If you want, I can send you a 3 months reminder. Also, if you would like to share the goals with us and get a feedback, and after the 3 months get another feedback, you can do that if you're comfortable with it. Just let us know, send us an email, and we're here to help and assist in any way we can. So even if you don't want to do any of that, just give yourself 3 months periods where you go back and check. And that goes along with what Abuna David said, is that you need to sit and talk. You cannot just avoid issues and avoid problems. So in every aspect in the married life, you need to be able to be honest. You need to be able to say what you think. You need to be able to say what you feel, your needs. And the other person needs also to help you in your own growth as you both are walking together in this life. Thank you very much for your listening. Dr.